My reasons are because I don't know about you, but I want to age well. I want to feel good. I want to feel good in my clothes. I want to show up energetic and not a basket case and serve my family and be with my family and friends. I want to coach as many women as I can and help them transform their life, help them believe in themselves, help them realize that their health and they are a priority. If you do not have your health, what do you have? Sickness, right? Hey friend, welcome to the Menopause Makeover. Do you want to lose weight and keep it off? Are you struggling with stubborn weight gain, trying everything but seeing no results? Do you wake up with big ambitions only to feel exhausted and overwhelmed as the day goes on, leaving your own needs last? Hey, I'm Chris. I know exactly what it feels like to battle the perimenopause spread, that frustrating weight gain that seems to come out of nowhere. What used to work for weight loss suddenly stopped, and my hormones left me sleep-deprived, depressed, unmotivated, and anxious, not to mention dealing with relentless hot flashes. I was a busy, homeschooling, midlife, working mom, and health coach, yet I felt lost when it came to my own body. I wanted more energy, less belly fat, and more strength. I felt powerless. Until I found health strategies to work with my hormones and not against them, I couldn't lose the weight, and I didn't even feel like myself. In this podcast, you will find out how to stop the weight loss struggle, why your hormones are all over the place, and how to support them, and how to get healthy when you feel lost and alone so that you can feel good again in your body. Grab your sipper, pop in those earbuds, and let's get going. Hello, friends, and welcome to the Honeycast. I get a lot of questions about what I do in a day, what I eat, how I exercise, and I appreciate that. I put a lot of things out on social media. I really try to walk the walk. I really try to live what I teach, and I feel like I do a pretty good job. I'm not all the way there all the time, but over these last probably maybe 14, 15 years, I've really been able to dial in habits that stick and that are automatic that I used to struggle with. The way that I've done that is honestly the 1% increase. It is from the book Atomic Habits. That's what he's talking about, is increasing 1% at a time as opposed to trying to do everything at one time. I did that for many years, and I would love the feeling of, just getting started, big goal, go big or go home. And that feeling of excitement when you're getting ready to start something new, a new diet, a new workout regime, a new homeschool plan. And then I make the perfect unattainable menu or schedule or workout and try to do all the things. And in 2 days, I'm like, okay, I'm done, right? I did that for a lot of years. A little bit of the all or nothing mindset, I guess you would say, and perfectionism, which I've completely had to let go of and be a little bit messy and give myself time to learn how to implement habits that are going to serve me and why, and maybe had to tweak them for my season, my body, my family, which is what we all need to do. Sometimes it's easy to take a look at what somebody else is doing, and then you're like, I need to go do that. That doesn't work. Here's my favorite saying: you do you. I say this to my children all the time, and it gives me a lot of freedom to not judge other people and really not judge myself because I'm doing me. Now that sounds a little bit selfish, but I'm not coming from a self perspective. I'm coming from, what do I need to do to be the best human being that I can be? How can I be as healthy as I can so that I can be the best human being in every relationship in my life? So it's not coming from a perspective of pride. It's coming from, I have to figure out how to do this for me. And my reasons are my driving force, and they keep me grounded. My reasons are because I don't know about you, but I want to age well. I want to feel good. I want to feel good in my clothes. I want to show up energetic and not a basket case and serve my family and be with my family and friends. I want to coach as many women as I can and help them transform their life, help them believe in themselves, help them realize that their health and they are a priority. If you do not have your health, what do you have? Sickness, right? So these underlying reasons why are a big driving force. But what I've done is I've worked on one or two things at a time. And over the years, with lots of trial and error and lots of inconsistency, you're inconsistent and you practice until you're consistent. A lot of you are inconsistent and then you quit and then you start over, and it's the cycle. Inconsistency is part of learning how to be consistent and making sure that you are grounded and rooted in your why and that you set yourself up for success in those habits. This is what I coach and teach day in and day out in all of my programs, is how to dial in a fat burning menu, how to dial in exercise and movement, hydration, sleep, lifestyle factors, stress, hormones, all of that. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to dial in when you hit your menopausal years and everything feels to be haywire. So that's a little bit of background about me. So when you hear what I do in a day, please don't compare, because I've been practicing this faithfully and pretty consistently for 14 plus years. Plus, I have been in the nutrition and health business since I was 20. Now, I'm not going to give myself a lot of kudos back in the day. I knew what I knew and I did what I did, but it did lay a foundation for my vision for who I wanted to be and how I wanted to live a healthy lifestyle. And I have to say, I went on many, many rabbit trails. Off. Not good at all. Not healthy, not good, not where I wanted to be. But all of that has landed me where I am now, which is in a very good place. So let's just talk about my day and the things that I do to keep myself buoyed, healthy, on plan, supported with my hormones and my mental state and all the things. And this changes from season to season. So right now we are in winter season. So this looks very different for me in the winter. But every morning I have a quiet time. And I have since I can remember. There is no morning that I do not have time for myself to get centered and to get that quiet space and ready for the day. With 9 kids and homeschooling, we're all together all the time. It was the needed thing for me. And so I started that early on in my life. I never get out of bed and go anywhere. If I did, it would be that maybe I overslept and I had somewhere to be, which that usually doesn't even happen either. I have an hour in the mornings. That is when I don't get up and look at my phone. I don't do that because I know I'm going to get sucked in. So I get up and I have my coffee and I have my quiet time. And every morning I'm journaling and I'm setting intentions and I'm processing and releasing things that need to be let go of. I am also at the same time, when something pops in my mind, when I'm having that time where I'm meditating or praying or writing or whatever, I have a list next to me and I just put that thought down on my list. I go back to my journaling, put that thought down on my other list, go back to my journaling. So I do not let it take my morning. I stay in that quiet space. Once I stay in the quiet space, in this season, I actually have a Bible study that I'm doing that I just felt led to do, made up myself, and it's working very well for me. It's not a structured one. It's just one that I'm taking my identity in Christ and God's promises one each day, and I'm writing it down, renewing my mind with that. I'm looking it up, reading about it, confessing it, declaring it over me, and just to remember who I am, because I can get lost in feeling like a victim or feeling insecure or fearful or doubt or any of that stuff. So that is what I'm doing right now. So that takes about an hour. And then I will usually have some type of tonic. Right now, I'm doing a liver tonic with the essentials. So after that coffee, I used to do collagen, and I'm not enjoying the Trim Healthy collagen in my coffee anymore. So I'm putting it in my kefir smoothie. So I'm not doing that with my coffee. And I have that tonic where I have 1 teaspoon of essentials, just getting a little bit of protein first thing in the morning for that good start building my muscles. And after I have that tonic, I will usually go out, say good morning to the kids, say good morning to the hubs, maybe do some chores, piddle around, do whatever I kind of want to do. At that point in time, then I transition into either exercise or work. I'm exercising each day, but each day looks very different. So 2 to 3 times a week, I'm lifting weights. 1 time a week, I am doing yoga. And then I'm playing pickleball 2 or 3 times a week, and that's my hit. Some days I may get on the whole body vibration plate for an exercise snack. Some days I may grab my bands for an exercise snack. When I say snack, that means I just may sit and work for a bit, get up and move, sit and work for a bit, get up on my walking pad, sit and work for a bit. And that's on days when I'm, coaching. Some days I'm out and about. Some days I'm not sitting all day long. But on the days that I am getting exercise snacks in. So around mid-morning, when my stomach is empty, that's when I take my thyroid meds. I've done it so many different ways, you guys. And right now in this season, I just have a good rhythm with it. And so around 10:30-ish, I take my thyroid meds, and I will usually pop in with the kids in their homeschool to see if there's anything that I need to help them with. My husband usually is the one kind of running that because he works from home as well. We kind of tag team. And then for lunch, I usually will have some type of salad. I didn't talk about breakfast. So breakfast is usually leftovers for me. It's just easy. Lately, it's been some of the new Trim Healthy Wisdom recipes, which I love. The protein strong pancakes are great. The lemon oatmeal beyond, or a kefir smoothie, and I add extra fiber to it. Those are usually my breakfast options. And then 2 hours after that really is when I'll have my thyroid meds. It's usually like an hour, maybe an hour before lunch. So that breakfast is usually an E, but sometimes it's a crossover. For lunch, I usually shoot for some type of salad. In this season, because it is winter, I will usually have maybe 3 salads a week. And then the other lunch, I will usually have either leftovers or something warm, just since it's cold outside. So I have my lunch, and I always have something sour or some veggies or something fermented with every meal. You guys, every meal I have that. I will usually go back to work, and I will do exercise snacks. So after lunch, I will do a 10-minute walk, and then I'll work. My afternoon snack is usually around 4, and that's usually essentials and some veggies or fruits. I really like to have something easy, simple, and usually crunchy. I love the crunchy, and then the essentials gives me my protein. Sometimes I will do the FPP, which is the new food piece preloader, and that's been a great afternoon snack. I'll add some granola to it and or goji berries, and that's been super duper yummy. Again, I might do another little exercise snack. I will get dinner ready, prep dinner usually around 4-ish, and I'll finish my calls, I'll finish my emails around 5:30, wrap things up, go out, hang with the family, talk with the kids. Usually I've got the kids helping me with dinner. We might all get in there and do it. Some nights we might have game night. We like to play Mexican train dominoes or Monopoly Deal. Some nights we'll color and listen to book on tape. Some nights the kids, in the winter, we don't have our sports and stuff. So we end up doing, more kind of around the house kind of thing. Sometimes we'll watch a show together or something like that. That is a typical day for me. My dinner is not until later. My husband and I like to eat around 7:30. We just got in that habit because of baseball. We were eating really late, but I have dinner ready at 5:30, and these days we eat in stages because I have 25-year-old, a 18-year-old, a 15-year-old, and 14, and then our brother lives out shed and back. So we have everybody's got different schedules. So if we can eat together, we will, but mostly they usually want to eat earlier. So Trevor and I like to eat our dinner around 7:30. And after dinner, I am done. And I don't eat anything else before I go to bed. I will have some magnesium. I might take my supplements, but once my dinner is done, I'm done. At dinner, I also have fermented foods or sour foods and at least 2 veggies. It's just habits, you guys. It's just so easy to make a protein and 2 veggies. How easy is that each night? Now, sometimes I may make chili or I may make a casserole, but pretty much it's going to be a lean protein or red meat, and it's going to be 2 veggies. It's, you know how down in the South we have the meat and 3? That's meat and 3 veggies, and they're usually not healthy. I just do the meat and 2, and then I always have carbohydrates for my children. That means sourdough bread or rice or quinoa or something like that. So that is really what my day is. And sleep has been a little tricky for me. So I have a sleep routine that I do, and that is either take a bath or get in the sauna or just have some wind down time and try to be in bed by 9 o'clock. Sometimes it's earlier than that, but 9 o'clock, and dim all the lights, make sure it's very cool in our room, make sure I have the blackout curtains on, and then sleep. So my daily routine is pretty much like that. I hydrate all day long. So I have a 32 ounce, it looks like a Stanley Cup, but it's not. And I fill that up 3 times. So I'm getting my hydration. I use Ultima electrolyte powder. I fill it up twice with electrolyte, and then once it's just going to be with lemon water. And so I get my hydration in. My goal is to get 7,000 steps a day. So the way I do that in the winter is that walking pad, which is not that great. In the summer, I go for 3 walks a day. Isn't that crazy? But I love it. I love, love, love it. And these are days when I'm working, all day long. Some days I'm going to go play pickleball in the morning. Some days I'm going to go get my grandkids, things like that. But even on the days that I am not working, I am still doing these same habits where I am using exercise snacks. I'm doing stress reduction. I'm hydrating. I'm working on my sleep routine. I'm nourishing my body with good foods. I'm weight training a couple times a week. These are the things that have helped me get to maintenance and stay at maintenance, and also heal my body, heal my adrenals. I also started doing bioidentical hormone therapy, and that has been a game changer. It is a game changer in the way I feel. Even in my sleep, it hasn't helped tremendously, but it is helping because when I don't take the hormones, oh my goodness. The hormone replacement therapy has helped with my energy levels, with my joint pain. I used to have full body pain, and it has helped with that. It has helped with my motivation. It has helped with my libido. It has helped with the dryness of my skin. The bioidentical hormone therapy has been a huge, impactful thing in a really good way for me. So these are some of the things that I do. Hopefully you can look into my day and you can see, while it's not perfect, but I'm doing this. You can do this too. Start with one thing at a time. Don't try to eat the elephant all at one time. Get yourself a tracker. I've got a tracker, and I love to track that I've, done my things. And if I haven't done it, that's okay. I just start over the next day. Now, some of the things I suggest is informing these habits. If you can do what's called habit stacking, it's going to help you get it quicker. So for instance, my habit is to get my workouts ready the day before and my clothes ready the day before. And that way, that's all ready. And then I can do my workout without confusion or making decisions or scrolling or trying to find all my stuff. It is just easy. Same thing with my hydration. I have my drink. It's right next to me all day long. As soon as it's empty, I go fill it up. When I go fill it up, I take my supplements. That's what I do. So if you can pair a habit with a habit that you already have established with another habit, it will help you. Like for me, after I eat, I go for a walk. I love that habit. It's 10 minutes. It's wonderful. It helps me with my blood sugar. It's a no-brainer. I don't have to write it on my calendar because it's going to happen because it's a habit. So when you're looking at all of your habits, I would start with 1 or 2 at a time. Use a tracker. Give yourself some practice. Set yourself up for success. And give yourself a high five. Hello, friends. You can get rid of stubborn belly fat in midlife, but only if you follow a plan designed for your changing hormones. That is exactly why I created the Belly Fat Blast course, so that you're not wasting your time on strategies that no longer work. This course gives you the exact tools, workouts, and nutrition approach to lose belly fat and feel amazing in your body again. Inside this course, you'll learn how to eat for fat loss, hormone balance without extreme dieting, thanks to the Trim Healthy Wisdom book, the workouts that actually work for midlife metabolism, how to reduce inflammation and break the stress cortisol fat cycle, proven strategies to get rid of stubborn belly fat for good. Ready to take action? Join the Belly Fat Blast course today and start seeing results. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and share it with a friend who might be struggling to lose weight in perimenopause or even menopause without confusion and without overwhelm? Also, please leave a quick review for the show on Apple Podcasts. It blesses me to know this podcast is helping you. Time to grab my protein smoothie and head to the pickleball court. I'll meet you back here on Wednesday for another Honeycast episode. See ya.